Cat hound growls at you. It does more than that. And what about you? She ignores you. She does not. She looks at me. I see where she's looking. And Voga over here. My master is currently resting. If your business is urgent, I will wake him. But I warn you, his temper can be great when roused from his slumber. I don't have time for that overgrown slug. Wake him. Master, this woman seeks an audience with you. Idiot girl, what could be important enough? Why do you defile my space, human? You are irritating my cat hounds and me. Speak. I wanted to know more about the exchange. The exchange is a hut of fungus with none of the slow creeping subtlety. They do not show the proper deference to the true lords of Narshada. The infuriating one, Goto, he is the one I wish to see lying in a pool of blood in front of me, or with his knee bent. Oh, he only has the one knee. Okay, what has Goto done to you? I do not know how he has managed it, but he preys upon my freighters. Entire shipments of fuel from Shehabierian have been hijacked by his minions. Because of this, I have been forced to cease my trading operations, which has proven quite annoying. Citadel Station is looking for a new fuel source. This I know. My fuel would fetch a pretty price there, but not a drop will leave here until Goto is dealt with. I'll help you, Voga, but I want fuel for Tellus. And you would do this why? What's in it for you? I've never been owed a favor by a planet before. Oh ho ho, I like you, human. The way you think like a hut. But this is getting ahead of ourselves. First, Goto must be dealt with, or the stores of Slehadon will remain on Slehadon. Was there something else? Otherwise, see yourself to the door. Forget it. I'll be going now. And we have a little bit of experience, and obviously... Where the heck are we? We have a watering urn over here. This urn appears to be the Cath's hound's watering dish. And I'm going to leave it alone. Because I only kill enemies.
I hear you.
Yes. I want to kill enemies with my bare hands and my force. So, Dark Jedi Master Robe, thank you very much. And no more dancing. Wait. Voga's thug. Speak your business to Voga, then get out. I did that.
Hope you're not here to speak with Voga. I doubt he'll listen to anything you have to say. It's just Goto, Goto, Goto.
What are you doing here?
Voga's sitting on the biggest supply of fuel in the Outer Rim, now that Paragus has been wiped off the charts. Problem is, he's decided not to ship one more drop of it while Goto's hijacking his freighters. The price of fuel is going up, and with all of it locked up in Shehadion, it's doing no one any good. What's your interest in this? I negotiate shipping contracts between systems. I wanted to convince Voga to start shipping fuel to Citadel Station, but because of the problems he's been having, he wasn't going for it. Yeah, I was also trying to find the fuel source for Citadel Station. Were you? Well, I suggest you look for another route. This one's mine. It's not safe to compete with me. What's that, a threat? I didn't get this far in the business without learning how to take care of myself. Yeah, well, you can't take care of me, though, so you're screwed. After I work out the deal with Voga, I'll deal with you. Promises, promises, Spacer.
Oh. Okay. A low security door that is locked and cannot be opened in any shape or form. The Cathound growls at you, just from me actually touching that door. So I wonder if this is the way to go. Huh. Possibly related to me working for the exchange rather than to Grotto. We'll see. And we have B5D8.
Greetings. I am B5D8. How may I assist you?
What is this place?
This is a warehouse privately owned by Voga the Hutt. Your specific business-related inquiries will have to be directed to Voga himself. I am not authorized to disclose any information of that nature. However, I can say that this is an entirely droid-operated facility, and as such, we purchase droids for use here.
You buy droids.
We only purchase droids in larger amounts. If you have a droid you wish to sell, I would ask that you take it to Codin.
Right, I'll be going now. Codin, of course, who hates me now, possibly. Locked warehouse. This feels like a much larger level waiting to happen. Or perhaps the same level. No, it's a different level that the one we were in. Low security door. Yeah, there's definitely more to this. There's more to this area than meets the eye, or than the doors open.
Looks more like one of the Sith to me. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine.
You are my prey, female. Always.
What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce. And then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon.
Maybe I forget truce for a short while, go mad, forget rules. Maybe seeing your bones break, seeing you in pain will be all I need to see before I die, then the life debt over and I can be at peace.
Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you.
Warn me of what? Warn me you trick me, warn me you violate life debt. Little human girl, I could crush you with one hand, end a lifetime of misery.
I don't want your life debt, Hanhar. I told you.
Then little girl should not have made mistakes so long ago. On Kashyyyk, females who make mistakes die. Hanar smells your fear even through the stink of the moon.
Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nal Hutta.
Are you finally ready to die? I do not think so. Your eyes show you are still filled with fear.
I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
It is not time for you to enter the Shadowlands. When it is, I will be there, my claws at your throat, and I will stare into your eyes as you die. Where was that? It was all the way over on that other side. There's the flying dude. I don't like the flying dude. I mean, it's a flying dude. I don't know if it's the same. Gran and Trendoshan. That's very nice to meet you. They are blocking the passage to somewhere. I'm going to talk to them in a little bit. What's going on over here? We have a cleaning droid that looks like a horrible monster. This droid is using sonic waves to clean the equipment. It ignores you. Yes, it is horrible. Horrible droid. And we have the Pylon 3 console. Nar Shaddaa console, log out, inactive. Maneuvering flaps. That's not for me. I don't use accessories of that nature. What about you, fellas? Do you use accessories of that nature, maybe? What about you, Gran? Humans should stay out of Jek Tar if they know what's good for them. Find somewhere to be with your own kind, human. Do not defile Jek Tar with your presence. Oh, I'll defile it. I'll defile it good. You don't even know. Hey, you human, you're not going to Jek Tar, are you? I go where I want. Suit yourself, but I warn you, if you step in there, you will die. Is that a threat? You misunderstand my intimidating friend here. He only means this as a warning. Jek Tar is not your normal cantina. It is a bar for aliens, not humans. The poisonous gases inside would prove deadly to a species as fragile as your own. I see. How do I get in then? No one's stopping you from getting in, human. It's whether you come out. Soshafarenga, indeed. Actually, he pronounces it differently. Soshafarenga. That's the one. So let's see what happens when we go inside. So far, everything seems fine. I don't know what to say. It looks a little bit sort of not great. I don't have anything to put in my face. At least I don't think I do. That would make me immune to gas, do I? Breath mask. I do. So I'm using the meditation band. And if I put the breath mask on, If I turn solo mode on, I look like Darth Vader. That's definitely how it is. You guys stay out there, okay? Because they have hiccups. Chemical dispenser. Wait, is there like booze? We got chemicals out of it. I mean, makes sense. Trandoshan thug. A lot of Trandoshan thugs. Bar patrons. It's not looking red like it was before. And a door that takes us to another part of the bar. That one is yellow. I am very curious about learning why the colors. Also, why the lack of decoration. It all looks terrible. Look at the floor. Excuse me. Ah, the spectrum was tinged with the heated blood of a human. What causes you to brave the air of Jektektar? You need to sharpen your horns. They look a little weak. Advice neither asked for nor welcomed. If you are not here to breathe the Jektektar, perhaps you should be going. I wanted to know about this place. This is the Jektektar, a bar for those of the Narshada who miss the air of their homeworlds. This place used to be a ventilation system for passing the ratnagnol gases from the docks. Now it channels a variety of environments and pollutants into these vents to sustain the clientele. Yeah, you wouldn't call it pollutants, though, because that's a very human-centric way of looking at things. How many of these chambers are there? 5. This room is for those species whose senses can perceive the infrared, favored by my kind, and the Trandoshans. There is an arid chamber that simulates the climate of such places as the Reloth, and the homeworld of the Nikto and Weekways. And there are 2 toxin-filled rooms that have been taken over by new visitors. The Gand, very strange, very quiet. Baramwe, indeed. But I should point out that insects and a lot of mammals can see infrared. It's very common that animals see infrared, because infrared is a very common light on Earth specifically. We humans just don't see it because, just whatever. It doesn't really matter for us. But it is very common down here. It's normal. It's natural for animals not to develop capabilities of seeing light that it doesn't get past the upper stratus of the atmosphere. And infrared does, but there's like ultraviolet, for example, doesn't get... No, is it ultraviolet? No, which one is it? No, ultraviolet is the one that animals see. That's how it is, I think. Not infrared. Although there are insects who see infrared, I'm pretty sure. But it's not common. Either way. Tell me about the Gand. I am told they are an insect species, and almost 100 of them have left their colony to come here. They have set up their nest here in the Jektektar. I am not certain if they even sleep, for they are here all the time, as if waiting for something or someone. I heard they were bounty hunters come in search of a Jedi. I know nothing of that, and I imagine you know even less. It is best not to speak of such things in rooms filled with others who are quick to anger and carry many weapons. Can I get something to drink? You must be new to this place. No drinks are served. If you require sustenance, simply take the chemical nutrients from the receptacles in the corners of the chambers. Okay, I'll be going. And there are some things over here. Chemicals. They're obviously not liquid, because I said I want to drink, and he said no drinks. So, not liquid, right? And of course I'll take all the chemicals. They're sort of, I don't need them too much, but they are rare enough that they basically equate to money. We got some Twi'leks over here, being very well equipped. They look like ready for battle. And a bar patron over here, and another one. What about this room? This one is the green room, the infragreens. Definitely how that works. Chemical dispenser over here. And we got some Gans. Right. Gand Findsman.
Why do you speak to the Gand?
Tell me about the Gand. The Gand are from Gand, on the Outer Rim. Please forgive the Gand, but the Gand do not like to discuss the Gand. That's very confusing. The Gand is sorry. The Gand does not wish to confuse. Never mind, I'll be going. Another room. Another green room. Wow. Wait a minute. Lunar Shadow Captain. Leave me alone, human. I thought you were human. Sulustan. Why are you here? Not many humans come to Jak-Jak-Tar. May I ask you a favor of you? It will cost you. That's fair. I heard that the mighty Gand warrior is on Nar Shadar. I think he's even in this very room. I was wondering if you might find out his name for me. Why don't you ask yourself? The Gand are curious people. They are very humble and always speak of themselves in the third person. I have talked to all of the Gand, but cannot determine which is the warrior. I'll let you know if I find out his name then. Thank you, human. This is going well. I did leave all of my companions behind, so if I get into a fight, I'll have to do it myself. Because I don't have gas masks for them. And we're getting a bunch of chemicals. I wonder if it's this guy. Oh, you're moving. I mean, you have a spear. Why do you speak to the Gand? Are you a great Gand warrior? Most certainly not. The Gand's accomplishments are not worth mentioning. Aww. Never mind. It's gotta be the other one. Why do you speak to the Gand? Are you a great Gand warrior? Most certainly not. My accomplishments are not worth mention. Wait. You just refer to yourself in the first person. You are perceptive. How does the Gand explain this? Most Gand have no name. The Gand are the Gand. After many accomplishments, the Gand can acquire the right to exist as an individual. Then the Gand is named. Still, the Gand often do not use the Gand's name. It is improper to take pride in the self. Therefore, the Gand are the Gand. Will you tell me your own name? The Gand will tell you, but please tell no one. The Gand is known as Osluk. Thank you, Osluk. The Gand fears it was a mistake to tell you. Farewell, human. This is good. I can betray your trust and make a fool out of you. I love this. Hey, Mr. Bad Person. I am Bad Person with you. Have you discovered the Gand's name yet? Yes. His name is Osluk. Really? Very good. Here is a little something for your troubles. And I have gained dark side points. Including, besides the dark side points, a sigil crystal. So really good stuff. Oh, look at how amazing I smell. A lot of more of these. And a lot more chemicals for me. I'm stealing all of their drinks. It is definitely drinks. They can't fool me. They say it's not a liquid. It is. It is a liquid. You can't fool me. Private lounge. This door is securely locked and magnetically sealed. It looks like a lounge for the bars. Exclusive clientele. Ellipses. Ellipses narrator. I'll tell you. I'll tell you the ellipses. Well, let's find out if there's other levels. Also, did I talk to all of you guys? I think I did. What about this level over here? Let me guess. Blue. It is yellow. Not blue. It's farts. This is the fart area. Weequay's Thug. Wait, Weequay's... I know the name. Who's Weequay? Or something. Twi'lek Domo? You are very brave, human, to come in here. I hope you are able to leave us quietly. Ah, but enough of my warnings. Please enjoy some Juma juice or Masit Kes pods before any violence erupts. No, I want violence. I heard the exchange makes this place their lair. I think you are mistaken. I do not know who you refer to, nor could I confirm it. But perhaps there is a private lounge within the Jektar where high-ranking members of the exchange make their ellipses lair. One could not hope to enter such a place unless invited. Don't play stupid with me. Tell me how to get to them, or you'll be drowning on your own screams. I could not help you. You must gain the attention of the exchange first. Only then will their doors be open to you. It is not custom to attack in this place unless the owners permit it. I would advise you to keep a tight rein on your anger. If one blaster is drawn in here, then all blasters will be drawn. Well, it's a good thing I don't have a blaster, so if you're implying that whoever draws a blaster will be shot by all of the other blasters, then, sir, you are going to be shot by all the other blasters, because it seems like you are the one who has the blaster here. And also, Weak Way is here. His way is very weak, and I stole his drink.
What do you want, human? The air here is not for your kind.
Maybe you need a blaster carbine to the face?
Your weapons are useless here,
And if your suit tears, you would die in an instant. I suggest you behave. The air in here seems fine. A little off, perhaps.
It is our speech, pheromones, not crude speech. The air here is suited for the communication of our kind.
Yeah, tell me about the Weak Way.
You are fortunate I am in a good mood today, or I would puncture your little suit for disturbing me. We worship the omnipotent Quay. He is the reason I am here.
What do you mean?
I divined to Quay to learn how I could serve him best. I asked him, quote, should I leave in Jektar, unquote, and Quay responded, quote, it must be, unquote. So here I am, serving Quay.
Your god speaks to you?
Yes, we speak to Quay through the Quay, a divination orb. Would you like to ask it something?
Sure, I'll ask a question.
Very well, you must ask it a yes or no question. Know that its answer is final.
So... should we leave Nar Shaddaa? The orb shows the answer. Ask again when the full moon rises. Clearly being a reference to the Magic 8 Ball.
Quay has spoken. Do you need anything else, or may I get back to the fumes?
Will I find my true love? The orb shows the answer. It must be.
The Quay has spoken. Do you need anything else?
Yes. Are all of my companions loyal to me? The orb shows the answer. It must be.
Quay has spoken.
Is there a Jedi Master on Nar Shaddaa? The orb says, ask again when the full moon rises.
Quay has spoken.
Sounds good to me. Thank you, Weak Way. That's why your way is weak. I'll be going now. I feel like I'm being trolled by the developers of the game. Maybe. It's not Weak Way. It's Weak Way. So apparently there's 5 rooms in here, but we only have access to 4 of them because the 5th is the Ellipses place. Fellas, let's go. Let me also equip my preferred helmet. Good. Let's move out. And now I'm off. And I didn't even kill anybody. What a terrible situation. Speaking of killing, are we gonna meet her? The bounty hunters? Fasa is here.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
It's the same voice actor, but the accent is clearly made up. While the other voice actor didn't have a made-up accent. I think it was, maybe, well, I don't know. Who do you work for?
My boss is the Hut Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters.
How's business these days?
You not from here? Business bad. Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through, and they can't get fuel from Sleheron. Fuel reserves building up there.
That's how it's pronounced then. Who is hijacking the freighters?
Goto and his exchange hijacks Voga's ships. Hurts business.
Why is Goto hijacking the freighters?
For money, I assume. We don't know how he does it. Every ship we send out, he gets.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Fine, but you hurry up. I have a lot to do.
I wanted to talk to you about the exchange.
Yes. Let's talk about the exchange, huh?
How can I speak with them?
Why you speak with exchange, huh? No matter. You do not decide when to speak to them. Exchange decide to speak to you. Fassa heard they're not so happy with you. Maybe best you not speak to them.
Oh, but,
You interrupting me for a reason?
yes, it's the exchange.
Yes.
Can you help me infiltrate the exchange?
The exchange is very powerful. Fassa doesn't know how to reach them. Maybe you talk with Voga.
Where can I find Voga?
Voga is here in dock area, on north side.
That's good. I'll be going. On north side. Well, I think it's the upper... Wait a minute. Voga's warehouse. Wait, we didn't know this. This is new info, I think. Right? Oh, no, it isn't. Of course. Voga, our friend. So how about what... Well, not how about, but what do we have over here? Door. Door opens. Lovely place. Oh, it's the pylons, the consoles and whatnot. Yeah, but we can't do anything with them. Well, with these ones we can't. Pylon power console. Oh, it's gonna be a game, isn't it? All pylons inactive. Toggle power pylon 2. Pylon 2 active. Okay. What does that mean? It doesn't look any different. Ooh. Examine freighter ID signatures. Read ID signature of freighter Silver Zephyr. And Turnus Profits. Only partial signature legible from Pylon 2. This is full signature legible. It's got a lot of that. And then the Alakandor. That's partial. Assign freighter priorities. Access denied. Okay, I think that's what we need. We need a freighter signature. But of course, we're also going to need the chip to put the signature on. Let's activate the first tower. Insufficient power for request. Well, then it's only one power at a time. So here... Wait, what? That was... Oh, this is the number 3. So, toggle active 1. Toggle active 3. And then we have other signatures over here. They're not all the same. This is the Silver Zephyr, and that one is complete. The other ones are not. I see. Access restricted still. So that was Pylon 3. How about Pylon 1? Well, Tower 1 is here. Is there a robot going around doing terrible things? Potentially. Examine the freighter signatures, and we don't have the other ones, and then we have this one incomplete. Can't assign priorities, but that's normal. I don't know what that is for.